Hello, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your yoga class for today. So we are going to focus the day on our solar plexus chakra. And this is like one of my favorite centers to focus on because this is where our confidence lives. This is a place that stores our fiery rage. This is a place that stores our personality. It's sort of the top of the bottom three chakras. So these are our energy centers that the root, sacral, and then it gets up to this like higher order. And then as it ascends up, we get into the heart, the throat, and these higher order experiences through energetically. So our sacral chakra, our solar plexus chakra is really important for our humanness. And so we're not going to focus on our core, although I will refer to the core to engage your core and whatnot, because we are trying to heat the body and build fire here so that we can energetically work through anything that could be blocking us in our confidence space. I mean, it's a work, and today's part of that. All right, so start in Sukhasana, easy seated pose. We're going to start with a little grounding meditation. I like to sit on my block and just get yourself comfortable. So whatever that looks like for you, like could be crossed. Maybe they're not, maybe that doesn't feel comfortable. Support yourself however you need. And I just want to name that I am outside and it is a beautiful space out here. There's definitely going to be some nature sounds, but I also live in a town, so there might be a moto that drives by, just so you know, so your nervous system knows and you can honor that. All right, start to breathe into your spine. So inhaling from the base of the spine, and as you, with the mind's eye, follow that vertebrae up and up and up and up and up until you get to the top. Take a little pause, and then exhale, follow that vertebrae down, ground the breath. So we're inhaling, and as we're inhaling, you can really use the imagery of bringing yourself up to heaven with your breath. Lifting up, lifting the shoulders, lifting the heart, and as you exhale, grounding back down to earth. Maybe you want to add a little ujjayi breath into the throat. Let's do 2 breaths where we release through the mouth so you can shake out any energy. So take a deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. 1 more. Stick your tongue out like a lion if you want. Cats make a face. All right. Now coming into just a subtle, skillful breath where you can have nice long inhales, nice long exhales. Rooting yourself into the earth with every exhale, getting yourself closer to heaven with every inhale. And just bringing that consciousness to the breath. We know that's where the work is. We know that bringing that consciousness to the breath helps us to bring consciousness to all the pieces of our life. So let's take that in, soak that up. So you can bring your mind's eye to your Manipura chakra, your solar plexus, which is just above the navel. And imagine the sun beaming from this space, the sun just expanding out, warmth building here, yellow light coming. Color of this chakra is yellow. And as you sit and focus the mind's eye here, I encourage you to think, or a little bit associate in the mind, about your willpower coming from here, about your ability to take action coming from here, your identity, your vibrancy. Your vibrancy, you're vibrating through this sun, this solar plexus, breathing into that space. So really inhaling and exhaling from that space. That's your diaphragm. This is the center of transformation. That is the medicine of the fire. It's transformation, taking these old trees and burning them until they become carbon and putting them back into the soil to grow more trees. Transformation. So just imagine this inner fire burning and burning your body, warming. And you can really do this with your mind. You can really start to warm your body just with this visualization. You can take a hand and place it there, bringing even more attention. And our hands are attached to our heart chakra, our healing power. So wherever you touch your hands, you can imagine them just doing their healing work. Breathe nice and big into the hand, into the space there, imagining heat building. You can take your hand down. Just grounding breaths. We start our practice this way to put us in the sacred space so that we can do this work in a good way. And now bring the hands to your heart. Maybe you can let the thumbs rest on the sternum, bow the head a little. And we'll start our practice today with an Om, as always. Sound of all of creation buzzing in harmony and vibrating together. Take a deep inhale and a full exhale. Inhale to Om. Om. Sit in that vibration for a moment. Hearing the birds chirping. Life existing in you, around you. It's all one thing. All right, bring the hands down to the knees, open the eyes, and orient yourself back into the space though. Oh, as I said, this helps you to just reset your nervous system, feel good about your surroundings. We're going to start with a couple rounds of Kapalabhati. What better to warm up our solar plexus than our delightful shining skull breath? So oftentimes this is referred to as breath of fire. It does bring fire in, but that's actually a different kriya. So today we're going to work with this old practice of Kapalabhati. And speaking of that, I'd like to honor the Bhagavad Gita, the 8-limb path of yoga, the Nath Shiv lineage, which begot my lineage, the Akanda lineage from Rishikesh, my master teacher, Rishi Vishvaktu and Adi Shakti. Name our lineage to honor that and not to take. We are giving, we are student. Okay. Hands come to the knees. You can lean a little bit forward, a little bit, not crazy, but just to soften the belly. So we don't want constriction through the belly. We're not engaging through our core while we're doing this. We want it to be nice and loose. So we're going to think of only exhaling. So that's what it looks like. The diaphragm becomes a pump. So moving that as fast or as slow as you want. Find a rhythm that works good for you, feels good for you. I encourage you to close your eyes and really go inside if that feels okay. And getting ready to begin. Let's sit up nice and tall. We want the shoulders back, belly forward and soft. To close the eyes if that feels okay. Take a full breath in. Full exhale, completely exhale all the way. And then you're going to inhale halfway and begin. Keep going, keep going. Just focusing on the exhale, letting the inhale just happen on its own. We've got a beautiful detoxification happening as you're pumping through this energetic center. We're bringing fresh prana in, stirring it up, burning away anything that is not useful. Very, very beautiful breath for digestion. Keep going, keep going. Keep going. You're building that inner fire. You're stoking that inner fire. And it feels so good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, exhale, everything to the toes. Everything, everything, everything out. Hold. So we'll build on this practice as we go along. For now, soft hold. Playing with discovering what's happening in our prana system. When you're ready, take a deep inhale. Skillful inhale. Don't gasp, but inhale all the way and get nice and tall, and then hold at the top. These holds help us to rearrange the energy that we've stirred up through the pranayama practice. Stir it up, then we organize it. When you're ready to release, you can come into skillful, subtle breathing here. So we're just sitting, breathing, observing, taking time to explore the ether, space between. Not becoming obsessed with action, but really allowing ourselves to be in the space as well. Action is important. So a space gives us time to wonder, time to grow. Okay, getting prepared for the second round. Nice and tall, inhale all the way, exhale all the way, and then fill up halfway and begin. Keep going, light that fire. So Kapalabhati means shining skull breath because it makes the head nice and tingly. If you really get into this, you might feel a little bit of dizziness, so that's good. Where also this breath is very useful for focus. So good practice for early in the morning. Getting yourself all ready for your day, get nice and sharp. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Everything out. And hold. If you already have a Mula Bandha practice, so that engaged fruit lock, you can activate it now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just softly hold that breath out. You're squeezing the Mula Bandha. Keep it engaged while you inhale. And then exhale. All right, to keep that inhale, hold it. Hold it. And when you're ready, you can exhale, release the Mula Bandha. Honkity, honkity, honk. And just take up some space. Take 3 subtle breaths here. This is where we get to know our inner self. We give ourselves space and time to sit with the higher version of us, that part of us that is just the observer that watches and sees all. And when you're ready to release that, you can come into tabletop. Move over here. See me better. And we'll begin with a few rounds of cat-cow. Warming up the spine. So the first couple maybe are really, really slow. So you want your knees right under your hips. You can have your toes tucked, or you can have your feet flat on the floor. Wrists are right over the shoulders. And we're just going to inhale from the belly down, send the eyes up. Then exhale, round the spine, pressing into the heels of the hands, top to the feet. Take a look at the belly button. Inhale. Nice, beautiful cow. Let that belly dip down. Let that spine come into the belly, and then exhale, send it the other way. Tuck the tailbone. Let the head hang. And then after you do 2 really slow ones, go ahead and do a couple more with the breath. And add in some organic movement if that feels good for you. 2 breaths, kind of doing what you want. We want our spine to be nice and open so that everything that we're doing is safe. So we get everything. All right. So from here, we're going to inhale that left leg. Oh, got enough room. Let's see here. Let's extend that right leg back. So finding the balance. And when you're ready, taking a deep inhale, exhaling, knee to nose. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale back. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze everything out and pulse. Pulse a couple of those. So we're starting to heat it up already. And send the foot back. Send the arm up. And the arm out, reaching long, finding a drishti, either on the mat or straight out in front of you. And feeling those little wiggles and jiggles and knowing that that's all building strength. Bring that hand back down, bring the knee back down. Other side, send the left leg up. Find a nice extension. Make sure the hips are square to the earth. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. As you squeeze all the air out of your body, squeeze the knee to the nose. Send it back, inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, get nice and long, look forward, exhale. One more, inhale long. Send that foot nice and flat, sprawl the toes. Now pulse that knee, feel through your body. And exhale long. Find stability and then send the right arm out. Left leg is up, right arm is up. Thumb can turn toward the sky. Eyes are going wherever you're finding stability so they can be straight out in front. One more breath, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, plant the knees back down. Moving into puppy. Now our goal here is bringing the heart to the earth. So we're gonna walk the hands out. Bring the heart to the earth so your head can touch the earth. Or if you want a little more sensation, your chin can touch down. And you're going to feel this in your shoulders. You really want to keep a nice alignment between your knees and your hips. So you're doing a lot of this with the upper body. All right. And just breathe here. Just breathe. Maybe close your eyes. Feel into it. Maybe with each breath, you can get a little closer to the earth. Finding that puppy, that humble, cute little puppy. And then starting to walk the hands back so that they come under the shoulder and then pressing yourself up, coming up nice and safe for the shoulders, okay? If you would like, you can push yourself back. Into a little child's pose, maybe wide knees, toes together, knees apart, rock from side to side. You can bring a third eye to the earth. Have a moment of connection with earth, a moment of guidance, of understanding where our intuition comes from. It's yours. All right, press into the fingers, tuck the toes under and send the hips up and back. First down dog of the day, so walk it out. Walk it out, walk it out. You can go a little wide. You can just move with it, flow with it. And really bend the knees. I highly recommend that on this first one, you can really bend the knees. And one more breath here to find whatever it is that you're looking for, what your body is looking for. Then come into back into still down dog. What we want to do is find stability in that left hand so that we can pick up the right hand like this. We're going to reach for the left leg. Little twist through the opening of the armpit. So still pressing those heels down. Nice and even. Weight is in the hand in a good way. One more breath. And as you exhale, plant that hand back down. Take a breath, maybe get your heels a little closer to the earth. And then bring all that weight into the right hand, send the left over to the right leg, pull yourself through the armpit. See if you can shine your heart out. Bring your mind back to your solar plexus, back to the intention of setting that fire today. All warmed up. I'm sweating already. And then slowly walk your feet up to the front of the mat. Let's have a nice deep forward fold to get those legs wakened up. Hammies, get them hammies going. See if you can bend your knees a little and bring your chest right to the tops of the thighs. And grab from behind your heels. It's not so you can see how much my knees are bent. Forward over. So bend those knees so you can bring your belly right to the heels. Right to the foot. And then maybe you start to straighten them just a little. If this is too much, you can take it a little more passive. Grab elbow to elbow, sway shoulders. Yeah, slowly. Start to rise. Stop here. So bring the hands down to the side. Imagine energy shooting through your fingertips, really connecting you to the earth. Heels, feet are in a line position. So like a toes a little bit in, heels a little bit out, like the number 11. Chin is a little bit tucked. And we're here in Tadasana, mountain pose. I always like to use this moment here as an opportunity to really gather strength. So understanding what a mountain is, the wisdom, the ancient dirt and rock and trees, and understanding that we are too. So take this moment with these shooting fingertips of energy and light to gather strength for your day, for your practice, whatever else you want to do. Gather it. All right, inhale, bring the hands up above the head. Exhale, bring them to the heart. Inhale, bring them up above the head. Let's engage these front fingers, these top fingers. Just for a moment here. You're pointing up at the sky. Inhale, reach up. Let the head fall back. And exhale over to the left. Ooh, yes. Creating space in the side body. Chandrasana. Moon. Full moon here, baby. Looking through, keeping the chest really square and going a little lower and a little lower with each breath. Inhale back to your center. Exhale over the other side. Over to the right. Bending, creating so much space in the left side body. Press with that hip. Press with that left hip. Press. Inhale up. Exhale back over. Inhale up. Exhale back over. Inhale up. Exhale back bend. Send those fingers down as much as you can. Those hips square. And bring the hands to the heart. These are 2 sun salutations. Keep going here, so let's go. Inhale up, exhale. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands and send the feet back. If you want to drop the knees and the chest and the chin, you can go ahead. If you have a chaturanga practice, you can go to that. Inhale up. Touch the toes, exhale, send the hips back. Look towards the hands, hopper step. Fold. Inhale, half lift. Hold again. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, fold. Touch the earth. Inhale, look up, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands. See if you can lift those knees and then slowly lower. Down. Inhale up. Exhale, send the hips back. We'll stay here now. We're nice and warm. Maybe sweat's dripping. Getting that fire engaged. All right. Let's see what I can do here with this space dilemma. All right, we're going to inhale that right leg, send it up. And remember, we're heating up our solar plexus. So core activation, inhale. Get nice and long, and as we exhale, again, knee the nose. Inhale. And exhale, knee the nose. Inhale. Send that right knee to the left elbow. Send it over to the left, right elbow. And send it back. One more. Inhale it up. Exhale. Squeeze it super tight. Send it over. Send it over. And send it back up. Great. Plant it. Take a moment. Take one breath. And as you inhale, send the left leg up. All right. And you're ready. Bring the knee towards the nose. Around that back. Get that core engaged. Send it back. Inhale. Sorry, exhale into the center. Now up. Exhale, bring it to the nose. And now bring it over to the side, and one more time like that. Inhale. All right. Over. And back. All right, drop those feet. All right. Send that right leg up. Exhale. Come back through. Plant between the hands. Drop the back knee. Bring the top of the foot flat to the floor. Make sure you're sitting up in a nice 90-degree angle. And raise the arms. Now we're in low lunge. So we're going to do here, something with the arms. We're going to bring the arms, bring your hands to either elbow, and press the head into the arms. This is really going to help to open through the shoulders, okay? So a little bit of pressure from the head into the arms. And just breathe here. Take a few breaths. Breathe into the shoulders. Breathe into the hip. We're really opening things up. It's very simple, but there's balance required. Careful breath required. Take another deep inhale. And as you exhale, release the hands. You bring them down. Plant the the left hand, and exhale, bring the right arm up. Twist. You can get a little deeper into the hips here. Breathe. Get longer, get taller, twist open more. If you want, you can add a bind. So grabbing around the back, fingers are looking for the hip crease. Or staying here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hand comes back down. Tuck those back toes. Lift the knee. And bring the arms up. Now, crescent warrior. Crescent one. Bring the arms up. We'll reach behind the back. Grab the fingers together. Press the heart down. Humble warrior. Keep that back heel up nice and high. And then we'll inhale back up. Crescent lunge. Bring the hands to the heart. Just over to the right. So you're going to hook the left elbow across the right knee. And press into the arms to open up the chest. Press, 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 press. Press the hands together. If you want, you can open the arms up. Closing back up. Send the fingers to the earth. Foot goes back. You can either press back to a downward dog or through a little chaturanga. Yes, yes. Okay, take a breath. And get ready for the other side. Oh, so no time. All right. All right, love you guys. Doing great. Doing great. Send that left leg up. Keep the hips nice and square. And the knee with so much control. Send it in between the hands. Drop the right knee to the ground. Top of the foot flat on the floor. Inhale the fingertips up. Find a good position here with the foot. Maybe you want a little bit different angle. Figure all that out. And then when you're ready, we're going to grab for elbows, but let's do opposite of how you did it last time. Press the head into the arms. Close the eyes if you can. A little bit of a balance challenge. Adds a little bit more to the aspect of pratyahara, this internal observation that we do with our yoga practice. We're paying attention to our outer state, our inner state, our breath, Taking care of our body, our mind, our spirit. Breathing the head into the arms. And release. Bring hands down. Plant the right. Send the left up. Okay, now can you feel this here? Go on, reach, 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 reach. Fingertips go up to the sky. If you can, even open up. If you want to, you can go for a bind. I love this stretch. Oh boy. Good. Okay, bring that down. Pop that back toe, curl it under, send the knee up straight. Inhale, fingertips up. Crescent lunge. See how the feeling in the body changes. See how your response to what's going on changes. Everything is an opportunity for observation and information. All right. Hands to the heart. And then fuck that. Right knee over the left. Let's figure out what we're doing there for a second. Press the hands into each other. Press, press, press. Open the heart, open the heart. Twist, twist, twist. Wringing out that solar plexus. Helping your digestion, guys. This is great for digestion. One more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, plant the hands. Send the foot back. And you know what to do. Meet me in downward dog however you want. Okay, take a breath. Stay in down dog, couple breaths. Re-regulate yourself. You have the power. You have the power. Just breathe. See how your body feels. If there's anything asking for your attention, inhale, right foot up. Exhale, plant it between the hands. We're turning the back foot so that the back foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat. Front foot runs on this tightrope line that just goes right through the middle of the back foot. I know you can't see the heel. So we have a heel to arch alignment. Looks like a T. Okay. Once those feet are nice, you're going to bend into that front knee. Make sure you can see the toe on the inside of the knee. Send those arms out nice and long. Now, bend in a little bit more. You can even wiggle your toes out. Take a look back. Make sure your back arm's nice and straight. And then sink in even more. Gaze goes over that middle finger. And really, really tap into that inner warrior. Really strong arms, really strong legs. No one can shake you. You are a warrior of light. A warrior of sunshine. A warrior of your soul. Bending in. See if you can continue to bend a little deeper. Bend a little deeper. All right. We're going to flip that palm, that front palm, send it over the head, bring the back arm to the leg, exalted warrior bend, and even deeper. Even deeper. The eyes up the sky, shine the heart. Shine that beautiful heart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale back through. And all the way down. Keep going. Open the arms. This is just a symbol of living with open-heartedness, openness, love. And we're going to bring the hands either side of the foot. And send the back foot up. Back foot coming up, so we're coming into half splits. Half splits. So what we want to do here is have our eyes gazing right at the knee. The hips are square to the earth. It does not matter how high that back leg comes up. It matters how much you're folding. So how straight can you get that base leg? How close can you get your knee to your nose? Folding. One more breath. Kick that back leg up a little more. And exhale, plant the feet together. Take a moment here. Start a nice little forward fold. And then when you're ready, sweep your fingertips up from the hips back. Chair, fierce pose. Okay, you can see your toes. You can look up, get a little deeper. Deep inhale, fingertips come together at the heart as you exhale. We're going to twist over to the right. So flipping that right leg, the left elbow again onto the right knee, pressing the hands together just like we just did with crescent. Take a look that your knees are in alignment with each other. Press into the hands. Open up, open up, open up. Twisting. We twisting today. You can open the arms up if you want. Last breath, deep inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. And the hips back. And meet in downward dog. Okay. 2 breaths. 2 breaths. No people. All right. Put those hands nice and tight. We're sending that left leg up to the sky, other side. Inhale, plant it between the hands. Heel to toe, arch alignment. Windmill arm up. Really settle in. Nice strong base. Maybe you have a micro bend in the back leg to prevent any kind of hyperextension. Put the chest out. Send the arms nice and straight. Breathe a little bit. And a couple breaths here. Warrior 2. Settle in, breathe in. Building strength in the legs. Also want to keep the core nice and engaged. Finding energy shooting up through the fingertips. Now flip that front hand. Inhale. Step tall as you exhale. Twist back over. Bend into that front knee even more. Monitor your breathing. How is your breathing as you're in this exalted warrior? Okay. Deep inhale, coming back through. Staying here for a breath. And when the arms down around that front foot, kick the back leg up. So fun, huh? Get that back leg up, up, up. Keep those hips square to the mat, square to the earth. Stare at your knee. See if you can pull yourself a little closer and a little closer. Keep that foot active. Toes are pressing. Fold, 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 fold. And then drop that back foot. Oh no, my bad. We gotta do the chair. All right, fold. Take a moment and fold your legs. And then send the hips back, send the fingertips up. Fierce. Fierce, 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 fierce. We're getting towards the end of our flow sequence, guys, so give it your all here. Bring the hands to the heart. Walk the right knee over the left. Sorry, hook the right elbow over the left knee. Press the hands together. Open the heart. If you want, you can bring your attention back to your intention, your solar plexus chakra. Back to the Manipura. And then open if you want. One more breath, deep inhale. Exhale, plant the hands. Wiggle your legs out first if you want. Wiggle those legs out. And then heel toe the feet about hip width apart. Toes are wider than the heels. Send the hips down, Malasana. It's a yogi squat. Bringing it down. So you can put a block here. You have to support you in this. A main component is keeping the back nice and straight, engaging your root lock. So back to that Mula Bandha. So engage when you zip that up, really changes. Pressing out or opening the hips. Move from side to side. You can do some of these if you want. I want you to have the freedom to listen to your body. To press. For me right now, I want to work through my hips. So I'm just pressing my hips out. If you need to stretch your arms, Get your shoulders involved, and you can use that as a bind. It's nice. Get comfortable here. So we're just going to stay here for a few more breaths. The seed mantra, the Bij mantra for our solar plexus is Ram. So we're going to chant Ram here a few times, and then we're going to sit our bum back. Okay? So follow me, maybe about 7 goes. Take a deep inhale, full exhale. Ram, 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 Let the seat bones fall to the earth, so straight in front. Vibration is powerful. These mantras can clear stuck energy. All right, now a little bit of boat. So before we get too far down here, so many ways to do this. Okay, so your hands placed behind you. The first thing is just toes up, tippy toes. Then you can bring your feet up like this. Then you can bring your hands like this. Then you can straighten the leg. So find your boat. There's this Pilates thing that people go like this, does make it harder. So find what you want. It's final activations before we get into stretch mode. Breathe. Take an inhale, get a little long. I'll come back together. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And drop the feet. Find yourself down on the earth. Oh, yeah, that's so good after all that work and sweat to lay the body to the earth and feel supported. Just take a moment with her. Take a moment. Laying here. No expectations or anything on you except for just be here right now. All right. So we're gonna reach our fingertips until our heels just raise the tips of the middle finger. All right. Engage the core. And when you're ready, inhale up into bridge. Exhale down. All right, we're gonna do that a few times. Let's go. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Go 5 more on your own. Digging the heels into the earth, sending the heads up, using so much control. And finally, stay up, like the chin, and pulse. Hold, squeeze, you're squeezing through the whole back body. The glutes are engaged, the hamstrings are engaged, pressing through the heels. Knees shouldn't be causing pain, or find a different position with your feet. Tuck in that chin. Hands are giving stability. Take a deep inhale, get even higher, and exhale, bring the bum down and chest. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself some love today. As I look up, I see a hornet nest or wasp maybe on the roof. They're way up there. Give the hornets some love too, man. I don't mind. Here's the thing I'm going to tell you about bugs, guys. The more you freak out about them, the more they're going to bother you. They're fuckers like that. That's how it goes. You're freaking out, they're going to freak out too. Your energy is everything. All right, so bring that right knee in, send the left leg out. Move through that hip joint a little with the hands. Very good. I like to find there's any spots that are feeling sticky. So oftentimes for me, it's the medial line. So it's like inside. Sometimes it's going to be outside for some people. Finding that sticky spot. Find it, and work through it, breathe into it. Just like you know how to do. And then when you're ready, maybe you want to move your hip over a little bit, that left hip, but bring the knee to the earth, that right knee across the left side of the body. Left arm goes long out, and if you can, turn the head to send your eyes over the right. Close them. Close them. Feel yourself. Feel all the sweat. Feel the work that you've just done. Feel your whole system, the balance. One more breath, nice and long, in so slowly. And exhale so completely. Bring yourself back to your center. Hug both of the knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get so small. And then send the right leg up. Grab that left knee with the hands and find your stickiness. Where is it? Start feeling pretty good on this side. Did a really good practice with my friend yesterday in her class. Did a lot of stuff, so feeling pretty good. Oh, there's a spot. That's the time. From side to side. When you're ready, you're going to bring that left knee across the right side of the body. Maybe shift that right hip a little more towards the midline of the mat. Send the left arm out. And see if your eyes want to follow that left arm over that side. If not, it's not comfortable for your neck. Easy. Close the eyes and rest into it. Rest. Rest. And just like we activate, we also allow ourselves to cool down. One more breath, breathing. And then you can come back around to the center. If you want a windshield wiper your knees, you can, or you can squeeze it in. Grab on the toes and a happy baby. But a good happy baby moment also feels great on the hamstrings. Oh yeah. Grab on the outside of the foot, you grab the toes. And just make sure you're moving. I never saw a happy baby that wasn't wiggling around. So move, move, move. Maybe I even like to just take my feet, grip them, and pull towards my shoulders. Feel it in the hips. When you're ready, release. I'm going to do a little bit of breathing. Y'all know I love that. A little closer. I'm also going to give you guys a nice long shavasana. This whole experience, for me, what I love the most is shavasana. So you get to the end and you can actually find this deep state of rest. And these pranayama practices really, really help us to find that deep rest, for us to regulate our nervous systems so that we can feel really good when we leave. So you can get nice and yoga stone, as we call it. So you're laying there. Hopefully your eyes are closed. Listen to the birds here. And I'm just going to do some deep belly breaths. So this is a really simple breath you can use anytime if you need to sleep or you need to calm yourself. If you want, you can put your hand on your belly. And what you're going to do is you're inhaling straight to the belly, so creating so much space in the diaphragm. So you're breathing into the belly, so it's not coming into the lungs, it's going straight down. And as you exhale, it gets small. Inhale big. Exhale, release. So you can really measure this if you just take your hands and lightly touch your middle fingers together. So your hands are on your belly, middle fingers are just grazing each other. Then as you inhale, your belly gets big and those fingers come apart. Exhale, they come together. Inhale, they come apart. Exhale, they come together. Inhale. So we're still staying with this theme of taking care of our solar plexus. So this is also calming our solar plexus down now. So we're giving it the ability to slow down. This place, this space that allows us to take action. Keep breathing. Breathing into the belly. Maybe the breath's getting even longer. The longer that you can make your exhales, the more restful of a state you will be in, until the body understands that it's safe. You have these short exhalations. It's very nice, long, slow exhale. And I encourage you, as you go through your shavasana, if you feel distracted, you come back to this breath, this belly breath. Or you can come back to the mantra Ram in your head. Ram, 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 Ram. So you have these tools. You can also just use the visualizations of your third eye. So eyes come together behind closed lids, face towards the third eye. These are your tools. So now lay there and bliss out and enjoy. And if you have invasive thoughts that start to come in, turn to a tool. Turn to your breath. Turn to your drishti, your inner drishti, or turn to your mantra. I'm going to mute this so that you can have real silence and drift away into your beautiful corpse pose. Birds bring you back in the space. And invite tiny movements in gently. The ankles or the wrists. Stretch long overhead. whatever you want to do that feels good in your body right now. And then meet me, roll over in fetal position on your right side. Just take a pause there. For me, this is a place where I check in before I emerge reborn. You know, this aspect of corpse pose, Shavasana. You're done. It's over. And then you get to be reborn. And this is the case every single day in our lives. This is the case whenever we choose. So I encourage you right now to check in with your heart space. Just listen for a moment. Listen to your heart. What is she saying? What is it that you want to bring into the world today in your practice? It's this intention, maybe it's this fiery energy, maybe it's taking action using the power of the solar plexus, maybe it's something completely different. But I encourage you to think about that. Push yourself up into seated. You can keep the eyes closed. Bring the hands to the heart. We're going to have an Om and 3 Shantis. Shanti means peace, body, mind, and spirit. Deep breath in, full exhale. Inhale the chant. Oh. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for being here, for sharing space, and for doing these little things to improve your life and to improve the way that you interact with the world and the way that you know yourself. So I just want to tell you, I love you. And take this with you wherever you need to go today. Life is our practice. Life is our match. Mwah.